This is Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly was born as Edward Ned Kelly on December 1854. Ned Kelly came from a family of 12 siblings. And of course, 2 parents. Ned Kelly's parents were John Red Kelly and Ellen Quinn Kelly. They were born in Ireland, but they moved to Australia. Ned Kelly was a bushranger and an outlaw on the run. And he was accused of murder. He robbed banks. Ned Kelly was in a gang called the Kelly Gang. These men were Steve Hart, Joe Bryan, and Dan Kelly. The government then decided to offer a £1,000 prize to kill the Kelly Gang. The Kelly Gang found out, so they went to an inn to get supplies. Then the police came. There were so many. Boom. Then the war broke out between the Kelly Gang and the police officers. Ned Kelly got a few shots in his leg, but he didn't die. So Ned Kelly was hung at the Old Melbourne jail. The fight between the Kelly Gang and the police officers was in the 1880s. Ned Kelly was truly a bushranger to remember, because he helped the poor and he was a famous person to all bushrangers. He is truly a legend to Australia's history. Let's talk about another person. This is Captain Arthur Phillp. Arthur Phillp was born the 11th of October 1738. He was the captain who led the First Fleet on May 13, 1788. He was heading to the recently discovered Australia for a new penal colony. It was a 252-day journey ride from Portsmouth, England to New South Wales. They first arrived in Botany Bay on January 18, 1788. Arthur was told by Sir Joseph Banks that this would be a perfect place for settlement. However, it had no fresh water, no good soil to grow crops, and no shelter. The first few years were hard, but slowly everything became better. Arthur then became the governor of the new colony of New South Wales. Arthur was a strong but kind leader. Arthur then died at the age of 75 on the 31st of August 1814. Let's talk about something else. In the 1850s, many people came to Victoria for gold. Nearly all the miners went to Ballarat to mine for gold. Life on the goldfields were dangerous. So many miners came to mine, so then the government introduced something called a gold mining license. They cost £5 each month, and if you were caught mining without one, you would be tied to a log, locked up until you paid for one. Many miners thought this was unfair. They became mad, so they wanted a rebellion. Then, a man named Peter Lalor led the miners in the Eureka Stockade rebellion. He also came to Victoria to mine. They then burnt their licenses. Before the rebellion, they then put up their own flag.
Created using Powtoon.